Hello everybody, Forest Month is here. Today, I did the intro for the folders. Now I do the test for Emerson Commander. This is the normal version, no shorter, no the big one, the big version, no serration, just the Commander with a coating. It is, as I said in the intro video, it is about 13 years old with me. So important. Let's start with something hard. I already did batoning with the knife. It is, I show you what I realized after some batoning, it is kind of out of center. You can see it, but that's it. There's nothing else. So this is spruce. Let's say why I will do that always, because I wanna make a fire and need more wood for starting. So generally the spruce, put it this way. Spruce will be the very good, I would say, starter. Hitting the lock, sorry, not the lock, but where this I don't know how to, the bars, the small bar is. I think that's the safe way for the lock. Now that's what I said. Now see the thumb stud bites a little bit into the wood. It is kind of thicker than I wanted. So going from the other side, I don't want to breach something. Yes, it is there. Yes, there was even with this relatively soft wood, the knot always makes troubles, especially with the folders. When I will have the fixed blade, I don't care about that. Okay, so spruce, not a problem. What I found here, this is, I don't know what, but this is much more harder wood, so I prepared it. So this is nice piece, thick piece of wood. This is thinner, so I'll try to do this one. Let's say because I needed it for the fire. It will be too thick, and it can go through. I believe the kind of dark color here is the coating from somewhere here. I don't care, not much really. And nice really piece of wood, especially for that size of knife, for a folder. Somebody tried on that size to do some batoning for fixed blades, which for me seems kind of, you know, this is a really task for folder. I mean that kind of folder, which should stand something, because if the folder can do that, I believe any fixed blade, even my kitchen knife, can do that, so why not? So what we can see here, see the liner lock is usually, as I've seen so many videos, is pushed on that side. So I've moved it back. It is there. See that I can open it with one hand. Positive lock. See that? So this is what happened when you baton with your folder. It shouldn't be that, but there is no problem with me. So yeah, for me, after that, you know, that hard using of the folder for that many years, this is, as I said, this is not first time I baton with a knife. So out of those four which I showed before in the intro video, this is, I would say, the weakest one. Even most of expensive, but this is the thinnest, the lightest, most of expensive, and the most of weak out of them. but we'll see if how it can perform. Of course, what is good on it, it is thin profile, so you can put it more better into your pocket, but in the other hand, it serves well still. There's no problem. Okay, carry on. Can I delimb something? There are some videos which use the folders in a urban area, so for the task with the cutting ropes and seat belts, etc. I will not do it because firstly I don't have some ropes and seat belts here, and I believe if you can do these tasks, so you can cut the rope and cardboard and these things, for me, if I open package, you know, I do this, you know, just the where the tape is, and that's it. I don't need to slice through the. Never try to. Usually I'm saving my my paracords, so I will not slice them through. But shall I believe that I can't do it? No, because it is still knife, and I say high quality knife. I mean, a matter of blade material, hardness, etc. Okay, delimbing. So if I can do this one. There is something ½ inch. It has to do something with that recurve, so it do this job pretty good, I would say. So I think the limbing is very good. How it can slice through this green oak. This is oak, guys. We recognize it. So no problems at all. Of course, easy. Prepare this one for square. ½ inch fresh oak. The lock moved back, forward again, so I released it. It works. Yes, it works again. Nice. Square notch for the traps. I usually do this one with my knife. See how it's fresh is jumping. Because the belly there of the recurve slice nice. No problems at all. If I want to make a tip, I can slice it, but this one is definitely faster way. So half preparing. Have a look. I'm holding this knife a kind of uncomfortable position like this one, but because I'm close to the hand, it is better for me. If I do this one, there is big leverage. I don't like it. Even I sometimes use the knife here. I rest my index finger here, using as a choil. This one, the wave kind of doesn't help here, but when I grab it in this way, as I said, this is the most comfortable way to hold this knife for the strong, powerful slices or cuts. Easy, easy. That one. So we prepared some wood for a fire. I tried the angle, which wasn't definitely right, but I will not probably do this one because I feel how this one doesn't work, because from this way is that sharpened side, so it seems to me like it a little bit avoids the energy. So I will do it in this way. Yeah, I need to find the angle. It is a bit different. Yeah, a chisel blade for general use isn't that, I would say, good. Isn't no, definitely it is not bad, but you know, if I do this one, make some kindlings. So this way, definitely I can imagine I can do that. And of course, because it is a recurve blade, this one really helps. That this is great. So the lock, because I did that, log is moved again. Now this is now the normal position. Stabbing, I will not do some prying, something like that. I will not do it with this. I don't like it. Okay, I think I did generally use everything we need. Yeah, I hope so, because there is nothing we missed, I believe. No. Okay, chopping, batoning. If you need something like this one, which I believe you don't, when you find the belly, I'll put an angle. So as you can see, I can hold it here, and I can swing it one way. Again, the lock moved because the hard using. Okay. The tip is relatively sharp, but it works more like chisel again, because the tip is really, see, if you put a straight something like this one, so the angle is really rounded here. So this is, I don't know, it's kind of utility knife. If I'll choose it as a fighting knife or for something like that, for law enforcements, like I think maybe they mention it for them. Yeah, probably the zero tolerance 0620 with the tanto shape blade is much more better. These are generally kindlings I made. I don't have the fire still. Oh, forget it. I forget it at home. Forget it and left it. too, because I think about the knife, forget it, and I don't take it. But I want to try spine. I believe yes, it works. Try this one, maybe yes. So 90-degree spine. So definitely this one works for fire steel and for debarking if you want to save your edge for whatever reason. Well, gentlemen, maybe ladies, don't know. Generally about this Emerson Commander, not about the folders, I said it, but generally. This is the lightest one, thinnest one. Recurve, as we can see, it slides well, always slides well, but the one side sharpening really gives you something which, if you don't have experience with that, it kind of pushes you to way where you don't want to slice, so you need to like redo your slices to correct the angle. But when you catch it, or when you don't care about it, so there's no problem with it. What the problem is with the knife is, firstly, the liner lock definitely isn't the best lock on the world. I wouldn't say it failed, but I can imagine better. So, pluses for the knife. Design. This cool knife, recurve, long time on the market, with a couple of upgrades versions which says something, and as I know, it's always sold, so people want the knife. The plus for me definitely is you can open the knife with left and right hand. You can't swap this clip here, so unfortunately you need to have it in one way only, mostly for righties, but maybe they made another version for lefties, don't know. Definitely the maintenance, I said it in my room, you need just your flat screwdriver or your Phillips, all of them. You don't need to have some kind of special Torx or you know, and these blah blah blah. So many companies makes it for whatever reason. I believe the nicely made flat, or okay, the Phillips, I mean from good steel, which will not like tears, or I don't, not destroys the cross. You know, sometimes when you press, if that steel is too soft, you simply destroy the cross. So if that will be from good steel, then you don't need to be worried about that. This is definitely plus 40, because you can take your Leatherman, as I do have with me, and simply disassemble the knife, fix it or clean it or whatever, and assemble it back, and that's it. That's very good. It is flat, so you don't really need to see it somewhere, but there is another way. I'm going to minuses. Minus is the chisel blade also. You know, this is for me. I will not put it there. Usually, I don't know if you see that, I use the tactical pants 511 TDU, I think. So I had the knife somewhere here or in the other pocket, same as here, and all these trousers, which was maybe 5 of them, was destroyed by this knife, and by this knife, not by using the knife. Of course, on that exposed position here, when you sit down and do it a couple of times a day, 100 times a week, 1,000 times a year, it simply destroys your trousers here or even here. So that's what really happened to you. So this is nice, and even this is not the sharp, really sharp, but see they started to round it. but definitely this one destroys your pocket, trust me, this one. So I got 5 TDU, the 511 TDU trousers, which was destroyed just because of this knife, not something else, just that one. So I got these trousers, and because I'm not carrying this knife now, so I don't have the problem. And as I remember, I had the problem with that zero tolerance 0200, but because it is much more bulky knife than this one is, even longer. Come to that a bit later. Okay, so that one is really tough. The liner lock isn't strong lock, so that's another minus, like I said. And that was, of course, and I wouldn't like to forget the price. As I said in the intro video, this is most of expensive out of those 4 which are shown here. So this is really, so 154 cm definitely is not the super steel. Definitely I would say it is mid-range, maybe even kind of a bit down, but it's still mid-range steel. And they are kind of overpriced for me, but still very good knives. If I will buy the knife now, it will be probably for collection, because I can find many better knives than this one is now, compared to the quality, steel used, and simply everything. If I'm glad I got this knife in collection, yes, I am. But important is now in collection. Now I'm mostly using the Mackinac Hunter, which was much more cheaper and with very good performance compared to this one. Okay, that's it. Emerson Commander, my recommendation for collectors, definitely. For users, well, depend. The longer version, the mini version I will not buy, don't know reason. The longer version, maybe, that's I thought about it, but not for the price. Thank you very much. Have a nice time and see you next time. Bye.